Lotus family. Welcome back to Lotus Phoenix Astro Healer. If you're new to the channel, a heartfelt welcome to you. And if you're already a part of the family, I appreciate you so very much. It's always good to have you here. In today's video, we're going to be reflecting on Venus's trip through Virgo to see what lessons we have learned and what is yet to unfold as we close off the remaining energies of this transit. Venus has been through a lot. She ingressed into Virgo on the 19th of September to create a brief stellium with the Sun and Moon. In Virgo, Venus is in a very uncomfortable position. In Taurus, Libra, and Pisces, she's usually a goddess, sitting on her throne, able to freely express her charm and indulge in her sensory pleasures and romantic ease. In Virgo, however, she is humbled, becoming a devotional humanitarian, focused on practical acts of service, healing, and purity, sometimes to a fault. On the shadow side, she becomes hypercritical, looking for any reason to fix something or someone just to feel useful. She becomes meddlesome, offering unsolicited advice where it's really not needed. She depletes herself, trying to hold everything and everyone together. It must be perfect. As she progressed through the sign of Virgo, she remained committed to her humanitarian spirit until the 27th of September, where she entered into a plateau conjunction with the south node of the moon. Suddenly, there was a shift. Things weren't working out as they usually do. She had been pouring so much of herself into others, and she didn't feel the sense of satisfaction that she usually derives from this. She had a nagging feeling that nobody was paying attention or noticing just how much she was actually doing for them. She began to notice that the thank yous were very few and far between. Instead, others had become entitled to the things she does for them, almost demanding them sometimes, while overlooking her as a valuable being. She thought to herself, all they do is take, and take some more. At first, she thought she could ignore this and keep her eye on the most important tasks, making the world a better place. But as the orb of the conjunction grew tighter and tighter, the south node was slowly but surely stripping off all illusions to reveal to her more and more of these patterns of behavior from others. She grew more and more disappointed. An encounter with the south node of the moon is never easy. Not only does it reveal the truth of a situation, but it reveals to us even the ways that we have been deceiving ourselves. And this can lead to a profound sadness as one realizes that they cannot unsee what they're seeing during that period of time. The 3rd of October brought the peak of this energy with the exact conjunction between Venus and the south node. This was the height of discontentment from the truth and reality that had been gradually revealed. It's like midday where the sun shines at its brightest and there's no shadow cast from which one can hide. But you see, the intention of this conjunction was to compel Venus to introspect and assess all the ways that she had been sabotaging herself or enabling unhealthy forms of giving to deplete her. She was discouraged, thinking, after everything I did for you? As tough as this period has been for her, it's really nothing personal. She didn't do anything wrong, and neither was she being punished. Instead, it is deeply empowering, giving her the courage to bypass her overthinking mind and listen to her intuition. It is from that deep sense of knowing that she knew she had to sever ties with those experiences that did not serve her anymore. She no longer resonated with her old self-sacrificial conditioned behaviors. Now that she's out of the Platic conjunction with the South Node, she encounters one final test before she is allowed to move forward and reclaim her throne in the sign of Libra on the 14th of October. This last test comes through a powerful opposition from retrograde Saturn in Pisces. She meets with an older and wiser energy that asks, can you hold your boundaries now that you have learned your lesson on overextending yourself? Can you learn to say no without feeling terrible and ashamed? Unfortunately, Saturn's lessons aren't always easy, so this lesson could have manifested as Venus going through a phase of burnout to remind her that she cannot be everyone's hero. And sometimes it's okay to hold back until someone actually asks for help before offering advice and remedies. What may seem like a challenging time for Venus also brings in a glimmer of hope from exalted Jupiter aspecting both Venus and Saturn through a sextile and trine respectively. Here, Venus takes lessons from both teachers. Saturn is asking her to stand firm in her boundaries, while Jupiter is encouraging her not to be so closed off that she cannot feel compassion for those she encounters. She learns what it looks like to nourish herself and nurse herself back to health without any feelings of guilt or shame. She learns to trust that others are just as capable of taking care of themselves if one gives them the resources and teaches them how to do it for themselves. And neither does their empowerment make her any less useful or valuable. She is reminded that healthy relationships are mutually beneficial and that it's okay to receive as much as she gives of herself. This is a profound moment of recovery from codependency, a lesson that will stand the test of time as Saturn's energy unfolds slowly over time. She moves from being despondent to being optimistic that she can still be of service to others, as this is her passion, without sacrificing herself. And this time, she understands that protecting herself is just as protective an act of service as any other. This is a beautiful moment of healer, heal thyself. By the end of her transit through Virgo, she has grown wiser and more mature. In the next video, I will talk about how Venus's growth and transformation supports the Sun's transit through Libra. So Lotus family, what parts of this story resonated with what has been unfolding in your life or the lives of those close to you? Feel free to share your thoughts and experiences in the comments below. I would really love to hear from you. Don't forget to like this video, share it with someone whom you think will be encouraged by this message. Subscribe to my channel and turn on the notifications so that you don't miss out on any of my future uploads. If you would like to book a personal guidance session from me, the form is in the description box below. Thank you so much, Lotus family, for tuning in. Until next time, may your heart remain open and your spirit nourished. Bye.